All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto you. How about Shema Shah, by Shema Kakodash, the bonus of the apostle and elders of great millstone. Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching the word of sincerity and the truth. You'll see the title of the lesson, basically going into, the race for power. These different global elitists, racing for this new world order is like a damn rat race, man. And if you see the progression of the times that we're living in, none of them could just turn back and go to a archaic style civilization and think that they're gonna prosper. Take away the iPhones and the modern technology and live like the damn Amish, in a country. Hell, if a lot of those nations get to that point, they're gonna be taken down, man. So these nations have no choice but to upgrade and modify their technology, which the technology, if I'm not mistaken, goes into the basically the skill, study of basically arts, when you go into tech, matter of fact, go ahead and look it up. Technology. Yeah, the science of craft, which is whether they're using machinery, machine technology, and like I said, the science of craft, the art, the cunning of hand. It really goes into to a certain degree. And in modern times, technology is centered around witchcraft, man. A lot of these different devices that we use, they're modern day one, man. A lot of it is used in terms of sorcery and control, manipulation, and it's been known to further depress you, keep you trapped in a box, monitor you, so on and so forth. So that's the times that we're living in, and these nations don't have no choice but to continue to upgrade, continue to modify, and to continue to push and look upward, which they're all pushing themselves basically like, it's like a stampede effect going off of a cliff. You'll see a stampede of bison or whatnot. You'll see that cliff. All of them don't have no choice but to run forward, man. You'll have the ones in the front pushing, and the ones in the back pushing the same direction. Those ones in the middle, they don't have no choice. They can't just, screech. They'll screech and halt and turn around because what? They're etched in the center, and they all, move forward until they fall off the cliff. And it's the same thing with this technology. So it says technocracy, tyranny. The new normal isn't the normal. So it says more writers are getting the big picture that a global coup d'etat of technocrats is taking place, which a coup, that's an overthrow. It says it's taking place, and they are bent on establishing a global technocracy. Yeah, and we're basically living in a technocracy. When there's a sickness outbreak since this coronavirus, people don't think about going into the natural herbs, actually establish habits in a plant-based lifestyle to cure anymore. They run straight to vaccinations, which is a form of like I just read the definition of craft. All right, artificial injections, splicing through chemicals, and you see what they were speaking about this new vaccine, basically being an operation, basically a quantum leap. A quantum leap to get this vaccine off the ground and get it within the hands of the people. Hundreds of millions of actual vaccines being produced in a massive rate and injecting the people, you know. So it says the contrived Great Panic of 2020 uses COVID-19 as a prop to create a single global biosecurity state that will control all human activity, and that's a completely true, you know. And it's not a coincidence that it came from China. You know, China is really the epicenter of technology and policing the people, and this has helped. You know, even though a lot of countries have felt major blows, a lot of them, when they're, you know, so-called reestablished, which, you know, scripture speak about Esau gonna try to fill his belly, but he gonna fall. These devils ain't gonna never get to the position that they really want to, because the Lord's gonna take them out of power. But their mindset is, when they're really fully structured and back at ease, they'll have everything under full control. Everybody will be registered, you know, fully. You know, they'll have, you know, technology to track and trace. You know, they'll have basically the Sentinel programs, but they could actually verify you up and down through the technology that you use, you know. And everything that you're buying and purchasing in modern time is being used against you. You know, you have the new PlayStation systems coming out. You have the new iPhones coming out. What do you think, you know, those hold? More surveillance, man. More personal surveillance to get your profile. That's why when you actually get these different, you know, devices, you have to establish a profile, and none of this stuff is deleted. You know, you might delete it out your, you know, you might clear your browser, you know, clear your cookies and your cache, but you know, it's really not deleted, to be honest. But it says COVID-19 is being used to create a global fascist dictatorship. From New Zealand to the United States, so-called Western democracies have adopted and developed the Chinese model of technocracy to create a single biosecurity state. Right. And you know, you see how the martial law and these different troops are being assembled all throughout these different countries, and they're basically all the things that they were training for, you know, like FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and these different domestic militarized organizations, because they're really military style you know, groups. All they don't, you know, hold Glocks. They hold the long weapons. You know, they basically have military style weapons, tanks and all that. And a lot of military weapons got donated to the police. To what? Further make this a police state, man. And like I said, these different countries, they're actually emulating the same. And people are starting to get, you know, desensitized to that fact. So it says this globalist corporate state is to be centrally controlled and administered by a distinct global governance cartel of appointed bureaucrats, tasked only to serve the interests of a tiny, disproportionately wealthy group we can call the parasite class. Every aspect of your life will be monitored and controlled as we move toward the ultimate surveillance state. Your ability to work, to socialize, to travel, conduct business, access public services, to purchase essential goods and services will be dictated to you and restricted by the state based upon your biosecurity or immunity status. Let's see. It's a lot on this article, which is it's bringing out, you know, some exactly accurate points. You know, from, you know, your lifestyle, your new lifestyle. This is when which we're marching into. A lot of people don't see that their lifestyle is being stripped away from them. The way that they conducted business, the way that they actually made transactions and lived, their social habitation, you know, is being broken down and is being restructured upon new principles. All right, policy is constantly being moved and changed and shifted. You know, these big tech companies are making major deals to further keep you, you know, tracked, you know. See, right now they have a virtual chip on you. It's just not within your system. All right. The first step of the chip is these phones, man. You know, this technology that you hold, which a lot of it when you break it down and you go to the motherboard and all that, you go to the you look at the hard drive and whatnot, you'll see these different chips being within it, but they're gonna look to put that chip within you. All right, and that's the cornerstone of them establishing their full rule within the planet Earth. Daniel 12:10, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Right. And I also wanted to get that verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right, and knowledge of control. Because what? Matter of fact, I'm going to get that in Revelation 12. This devil knows that his time is short. And like I said, it's a rat race for power right now. Like if you have certain countries that say, all right, we're not going to create a new world order. We're going to actually live an archaic lifestyle. We're going to live, like I said, from biblical times. They're going to be overthrown overnight, man. They have no choice but to track citizens. They have no choice but to push for this new world order. Or they're going to be totally outdated. They're going to be outclassed by other nations around them. All right. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is coming down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Right. And he even speaks about that devil that tried to make war with the saints, and in Revelation the 12th chapter, but they wasn't able to prosper because Yahweh Shai, was basically with them. And that's the 144,000 basically being persecuted for the word's sake, pushing this word out on the highways and byways and pushing this message. And this devil trying to intercept it and establish a new world order, which is not going to work, man. So, we have to just be faithful and push this word, because we're living in these times. We're living in the times where this devil believes that he's going to actually reign forever, but it's coming to a screeching halt, But I definitely just wanted to go into that, shed a little light on this technocracy, the times that we're living in, the rat race of technological power. You see these major corporate giants. They didn't become billionaires for nothing. They're major players in this new world order. And you see how Bill Gates is trying to push for this vaccination. So you just gotta stay faithful. We have to stay in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, because we're at the end. All right, so I want to end by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shema Shah by Shema Kakodash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Market.